This video is to help the Wyoming counties utilize ScorCon with 4HOnline. To do this, we have 3 steps for you today. One is to upgrade ScorCon to the latest version. The second step would be to export data out of 4HOnline, and the third step would be to import that data back into ScorCon for utilization with your scoring programs. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to update ScorCon to the latest version. You should have received this email, and with it came a file that we need to run. But the first thing we have to do is save this file to our desktop, rename it, and then we'll run the file. So that it didn't get zapped in the email process, we added an extension to it. So you're going to save this file to your desktop. And there you go. You can see this file has been saved to my desktop. It has an additional extension of an underscore.exe. That's what we need to remove. We added that just to get it emailed to you easily without getting zapped by filters and stuff in email. So you're going to right click on this file and rename it, and simply backspace to get rid of that exe and the underscore, and you should end out with a Wyoming ScorCon upgrade.exe file. Wyoming ScorCon upgrade.exe file. When you click out of there, you should see it turn to a zip file icon, and we're actually going to unzip those files. So the next step is to click on it, make sure you're in the CKV, and unzip these files. Indeed, we've successfully unzipped those 53 files. And now we want to double check that indeed we've upgraded ScorCon by clicking on ScorCon. And you will know that you've upgraded ScorCon by looking at the version number. You will have version 15-134. Version 15.134. That's how you will know that you have the correct version of upgraded ScorCon. So that's it for step 1. Step 2 is we need to get the data out of 4HOnline. So to do that, you're going to log into your 4HOnline account, and we're going to run a report basically and export it into Excel. We'll manipulate it in Excel, then we'll import it into ScorCon. So I'm logged in as an example here from Sweetwater County as a 4-H youth educator in Sweetwater County. I'm under the enrollment tab, and we're going to run a report. When you click on reports, you want to go down here to the shared reports, because this report was shared from the state 4-H office. And you'll see all the county shared reports that they have in Sweetwater County, and here's the state shared reports. The one in particular we're looking for is this ScorCon export file. ScorCon export, and you're simply going to scroll back up after it's highlighted and run that report. Now, as it's loading up, we're going to actually put this into Excel to delete some columns. So I need to make sure I don't do it as a PDF over here. I changed the file type to MS Excel up here, and I can open it up, or I can save that file to your desktop, whichever you prefer. In this case, I'm just going to open it up in Excel, and here I am now with that file in Excel. Again, if you saved it somewhere else, go open it back up in Excel. And what we need to do here now is eliminate some of the data or the columns that don't have any data in them. ScorCon doesn't like that. So as you can see here, I've got the last names in column A, their first names in column B. Column C needs deleted. So I right click on that column after it's highlighted and delete column C. Now column C has their ages. I need that. I go over here to column D and right click. We'll delete it. The new column D will delete it. Now the new column D has the county in it. We'll want that. And it does have column E over here that needs deleted. It was a data file thing that column that needs deleted. So here you go. We have it now saved with all of our columns having the correct data for us that we need for use in ScorCon. The next step, though, is it doesn't like Excel, so we need to save this as a text file. So you're going to hit File, Save As. I'm going to save it to my desktop again so I can remember easily where it's at. And you're going to get a file called either custom report with a number after it, or a copy of a custom report in this case. That's fine. Whatever it's called doesn't matter. The bigger piece is we need to rename this to not the file type from an Excel to this text tab delimited. So you need to change this file type down here to text tab delimited, and then save that file. There you go. to my desktop. And yeah, it's fine here. Just click yes. We're done with Excel now. And we are done with 4HOnline. So I will get out of it, and we will see that indeed that file was saved to my desktop. And here we have it. We've done step 2. So now we've upgraded ScorCon. We've created the export file to be imported from 4HOnline into ScorCon, and our third step now is to actually put that data into ScorCon. To do that, you click on the ScorCon program and open it up. Once it's opened, there's a utility we had written by the developer to help us do that. You go to Go To, and then Utilities down here to the Utilities. You click on it. You should see this. And we're going to come over here to this button that says 4HOnline Data Import. What we're doing is we're importing data from 4HOnline into ScorCon. Click on that, and here's our new utility that was written. Has a few steps that we need to take care of. Number 1 is we need to import this data. So the first thing we have to do is clear out the old stuff. So we're going to clear 4HOnline member data out of it. Hit OK. We want that data gone. The next thing is we want to clear these other tables. OK, clear that gone. And you should see after doing those 2 things that indeed the data is gone. So now we will import it. We're going to come over here to the second step of importing it. It needs to find that file. You click on it, goes to my desktop, and sure enough, there's that file that we saved to our desktop. It sees that it's a text file, and we're going to open that up. It doesn't do anything, but it's opened now, and we want to preview it in ScorCon. So we're going to go to the third step of preview the imported files, and sure enough, here comes all of that data. Now the problem with it, we have to get rid of a few of these other headers and footers out of this data before we can actually fully import it. So to do that, you just get up here and you find the first row of data where it has a name, an age, and the county, and anything before that you're just going to click on, and it gets rid of it, moves stuff around. So again, I'm going to come down here until this last one is gone, and the first person shows up with their last name, first name, their age, and their data. The header is gone. I'm going to scroll down here to make sure this footer information is gone as well. I can see the last person's right here. I'm just going to click down here and click, 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 click to get rid of this data. And now that I'm close, I scroll up to this last one and get rid of it. Now all I have left is their names, their age, and the county. It's ready to go. I will come over here to the last step, the fifth step of importing that data. When you click on this, it's going to go really quick through this to import it. And we'll say OK. And whoop, that fast it got it taken care of. And now you can see I've got 266 files in my data file from Sweetwater County imported. If I want to go double check that sure they are in there, I can click on this list currently imported members, and you'll see that it shows up in this other column over here. Again, you only want to do this once. If you have to clear everything else out if you're going to do it again or get updated data. So that's it. I can go to. I just like to update this for fun, but that's how you would get 4HOnline data imported into ScorCon, and now ScorCon should be ready to run with that imported data. And that's the end of this video.